In their first win under Gerard Gallant, 3-1 the final over the Montreal Canadiens. Hi, everyone, from our Delta MSG studios, John Giannone, Steve Valiquette. That is one to build on in more ways than one, especially given the way the Rangers were able to weather the beginning and the end. It's just a well-played game. When you look at the last 5 minutes with the Rangers up by a goal, you're asking yourself, how are they going to manage this season? Are they going to be a fire drill, scrambling? Is it going to be chaotic, or is it going to be controlled and structured? I like the finish. I love the game, but I love the way they finished. Everything was handled. They didn't have any close moments. In fact, Hedl had a scoring opportunity, and so did Lafreniere, the two best in the last 5 minutes. So you put the game together, but at 6-on-5, when they had to kill it out and find a way, that was a very impressive way to finish the game. Yeah, and a night where they lost Capo Caco early in the game to an upper body injury and the lineup was shortened. It was the kid from Saint-Eustache, Quebec, about an hour from Montreal with his family and friends in abundance and in attendance. Alexis Lafreniere gets the game-winning goal in poetic fashion, cutting the lip afterward, bloodied but unbowed, and Lafreniere will never forget tonight. You really have to manage the adrenaline because there's a lot of that, and that's the moment that you're in, right? But there's also the emotion, which goes back to your childhood. You know, this is the jersey he grew up wearing, and it's really difficult to manage both of those things, adrenaline and emotion, because you've got a lot of distractions from family members, friends, old coaches, people that you want to share that moment with. And I think he managed it so well, John, because his game was focused, it was intense, and I thought he had direction right from the outset. He found his way to the net, John, and had scoring opportunities. He was playing the body, he was involved physically, and when scorers have the ability to get involved that way, you always tend to see the scoring take care of itself because you're in the game. His father was certainly in the game. I love to see it. The goal's outstanding. The pass from Zibanejad's terrific. His dad's celebrating. And, you know, you just got to talk a little bit about where this young man came from. An hour away from Montreal, and this is a big deal for him. This is how careers springboard. This is where a player finds his way in the league because he was able to show up in a huge moment with a lot of pressure on him, not just to be a Ranger, but to perform in Montreal. And when you consider this storyline, you know, Henrik Lundqvist loves to say the difference between year one and year two, off the ice, on the ice, in every conceivable way, is so noticeable. What's most noticeable so far, albeit only 3 games, in Lafreniere now versus Lafreniere 8 months ago? I don't know if this got talked about enough, but it was very difficult for all first-year players in the NHL last year with the COVID protocol. A lot of players got to go home to their families. The single guys, they didn't have that same common thread that past seasons have with support. It was really difficult, not being able to see your family, not being able to have, in your first NHL season, family, friends visit. It's a lonely season last year for a lot of these guys. So, you know, take that into context sometimes when you talk about his first year. It was tough on a lot of first-year NHLers last year. So what we saw from the Rangers tonight was third game, third goal from Chris Kreider. And all 3 goals this season have been scored in exactly the same way, with Kreider in now what couldn't be considered his office because he scores so many goals from here and using various parts of his anatomy and his equipment to score. And he did that tonight to open it for the Rangers. When I talk to scouts and people in player development, they always talk about how it takes a little longer for goalies, it takes a little longer for defensemen. It also takes that length of time for power forwards. It's because it's difficult to play there. You need the size and strength to get there. Now, I know this has been a part of his game forever, but it certainly helps when you have a teammate like Panarin that brings the puck up those 3 zones, and now everybody just slots correctly. They get into their spots. It gives Kreider time to get there, and you can see how he knows he wants to be there, the direction that he has to take to get there. And on this particular play, because they're on the power play, and Evans giving away his positioning, and I think a skilled player is always going to eat you alive there. This seam is now open for Kreider. It's the right play because he's looking for the deflection. He had a deflection in the first game against Washington over the shoulder of Vitek Vanacek. Now that one there is something where it's not always going to go in for you. But it's creating offense when you get a shot pass deflection like that because it's very difficult for the goalie to control the puck. The Ds start to turn around. He got a bounce on that one,
But even if that bounce doesn't go through, John, you're likely going to get a rebound or a broken play. So that play's there. That seam is the one that I really like more than I like the up-top one-timer.
Chris Kreider, goals in his first 3 games of a season. He did that in 2016. Rick Nash did it in 14. Mika did it in 17. Those are the only 3 Rangers to do it in the last 10 years. All in support of Igor Shesterkin, who was spectacular tonight. 5 saves in the first, 26, 13 apiece in the second and third period, and many of those were highlight worthy.
You know, I think that something that motivated him for this game was Strome getting stoned by Holtby and Kreider getting stoned by Hudobin in the previous game. I'm telling you right now, it really irks goaltenders when they don't feel like they can make a difference. And he's been a difference maker at every level, so I can see why he played with some extra fire. And don't forget, the passion that comes from that building in Montreal, it is the best place to play on the road. And there's an atmosphere there. Hockey is electric in Montreal, and he played that way. You could see it with the way that he caught the puck, John. He put a little extra flavor on it. And his ability to read the play off the rush, I thought, was really important in this game. You can see that extra little tang on the glove save. You know when a goalie's really feeling it when he's able to go into a split like that and just really own the puck. The puck wasn't coming out of his glove. His east to west, he came across really well, read the play. No chance on the only goal that Montreal did score, but he deserves all the accolades. That's a win that, look, don't forget, there was a lot of pressure on this guy to perform tonight. You're in the 3rd game of the season. Your team hasn't won yet. You're the starting goalie. He managed it really well.